Hey, this is Brian. Welcome back to the High Impact Vlogs channel. I appreciate you joining today. This guy right here is Keith Edwards. I don't know how he became such a rising star in the Democrat propagandist space, but he is. Every time he uploads a video, I'll just show you real quick. It goes viral. It's 8 hours old. It has over 250,000 views. When he uploads any video, it gets hundreds of thousands of views. 5 hours ago, 95,000, 8 hours, 255. 21 hours ago, you can see at the far right of the screen, it's got 400 and something thousand views. So a lot of people are tuning in, or they're bots. Now, I have a lot of people saying, no, they're bots, but I don't know. I really think, look at this, 326,000 views, 299 one day ago, 84, 926,000 views.
Donald Trump lost
over here. I think that there still are, unfortunately, a lot of brain-pickled masses out there giving worship to the left versus right paradigm lie. This video right here is called White House Caught Hiding Trump's Scary Decline. And I just want to show you the deceptive thumbnail. These guys will stoop very, very low so they can generate more and more clicks. Keith Edwards, as you can see from his Social Blade stats, literally came out of nowhere. Look at this. December 2022, he's got 1 view, 0 views, 1 view, 0 views, 0. He's got 2,731 views right there. 199, 54, 372, -4, -7 views. And then in June of 2024, he gets 65,000 views. And by August 2024, 12.9 million views. But it doesn't stop there. By March of 2025, 26 million views. His last month, he averaged 40 million views in that 1 month time frame, with a corresponding subscriber increase. Look at this, 4,000 a month, 69,000 a month, 82,000 a month, 92,000 a month. Over here, 107,000 subscribers in 1 month coming out of nowhere. And it's not even that his content is outstanding, as you'll see. But this right here, White House Caught Hiding Trump's Scary Decline. Let's take a look at his angle.
This video was originally going to be about Donald Trump's kinkles. I'm going to talk to you about Donald Trump's kinkles and how the White House is trying to hide it. But we actually have some breaking news. We have some breaking news, and that is that Kid Rock has responded to Gavin Newsom's trolling. This is brilliant. And if you don't know, Gavin Newsom and his team has been going non-stop online, specifically on X, where most of the awful people hang out, trolling the
most of the awful people hang out on X, according to Keith Edwards. What I find interesting is that the Young Turks, the Brian Tyler Cohens, the Keith Edwards, the Adam Mocklers are highlighting just recently how great Gavin Newsom is. And Brian Tyler Cohen just recently interviewed Gavin Newsom, who had a lot to say against Trump's authoritarianism, as Gavin Newsom is the same guy who, in authoritarian fashion, shut down his entire state if you didn't wear a ritualistic shame muzzle or get a jabberino, if you know what I mean. So what's funny is an authoritarian, Gavin Newsom, in WWE fashion, calling Donald Trump an authoritarian, and these lapdogs just suck it up.
Out of Donald Trump and the Republican Party, and it's working, because I'm going to show you some of these tweets, but first I'll show, actually, oh, it's Gavin Newsom with Tucker Carlson, Hulk Hogan, who's dead, and Kid Rock, blessing him. It's just been, it's nonstop. There's so many good tweets. I could probably be on here for an hour and show them to you. But what I first want to show you, and then I'll show you Kid Rock's response, is that Fox News, with zero self-awareness, said this about the governor's posting habits.
Says the guy who just demonstrated that he himself lacks self-awareness.
The other thing is, or the debate, the other thing for me is that for the last week, Gavin Newsom, and why am I giving him advice? You have to stop it with the Twitter thing. I don't know where his wife is. If I were his wife, I would say, "What? You are making a fool of yourself. Stop it."
That is hypocritical, because I've never heard anybody on the 5 Nobody on Fox News. I've never heard them. They could have. I watch a lot of Fox News, but I've not seen anybody on Fox News say the same thing about Donald Trump. And this again exposes the left versus right paradigm lie where adults, we're not talking about children, adults like the Five, like Jeanine Pirro, like people on the left, like Brian Tyler Cohen and Keith Edwards, are drinking the Kool-Aid to such an extent that they don't even see their own hypocrisy. The leftist Democrat propagandists had a serious problem and still have a serious problem with Donald Trump tweeting or social media-ing every day, including Dave Pakman. And it's hilarious to see people on the right mocking Gavin Newsom and giving him the same advice that they wouldn't dare give to Donald Trump.
Do not let your staff tweet. And if you're doing it yourself, put the phone away and start over. And if you want, he's got a big job as governor of California, but if he wants an even bigger job, he has to be a little bit more serious.
Gavin Newsom posted stuff like this. Kid Rock wants you to support Gavin Newsom. Very funny. The reason why he's doing that is because Donald Trump posted this on Lie Social. Taylor wants you to vote for Donald Trump. So, and I mean, the governor has been going nonstop. He's been mimicking Trump, and it's been really getting under MAGA's skin. But this woman here, if you feel this way about the governor of California, why don't you feel that way about the president of the United States?
Gosh, I wonder why, Keith. It's probably because the Five and Fox News and everybody on the right is infected with the same brain worm that you have in your bias toward all things leftist.
Who does this? Just a question. Now, Kid Rock, when he saw this, responded in the best way imaginable. Said, the only support Gavin Newsom will ever get out of me is these nuts. What's so brilliant about this is that they're like, I don't think they realize that what Gavin Newsom and his team have done is created an environment where finally MAGA is reacting to the stuff that Trump does. Only they don't realize what they're doing. It's just brilliant.
Everybody on either side, pretty much everybody, reacts the same way and benefits from the currency of outrage porn. Everybody knows that. That's the currency of the internet.
Now, Gavin Newsom, when seeing this, responded, thanks, Kid Rock. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So I'm just going to say to Gavin Newsom, please keep this up. Please. It's bothering them. It's working. Like I said in a video, either came up before this one or it's going to come out after this one. Jack Schlossberg is also doing the same thing, and I just think it's the way forward now.
This is so childish, and it's disturbing that this has, wow, it's gained a couple thousand views just since I've been doing this video. 257,000 views.
Donald Trump and his cankles here, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. I mean, they came out too for the Putin summit. There's Putin with his normal ankles, and there's Bertha over here with these these bad boys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's wearing black socks with his black shoes to try to hide it, but it's not working. Now, the White House posted this photo with Zelensky, and notice how the plane here is very, very meticulously placed so that it is covering Donald Trump and his cankles. They know that there is certainly a medical problem going on here.
Crazy speculation, since he just showed us a picture with that plane on the desk of his cankles. Amazing what these people will point out as the Zio International Banking Cartel continues to trash the value of our dollar, and as big tech companies continue to get crazy tax cuts that end up costing taxpayers more and increasing utilities like water and power, and as policies are made to increase the surveillance and police state by companies like Palantir. But Keith Edwards wants to make fun of Donald Trump's cankles.
And they are trying as best they can to cover it up, but there's no covering up. It's really bad. Yeah.
That was a sound effect on his side.
There is something really going on here. Of course, Donald Trump forgot to sign an executive order not too long ago.
There's never been anything like it. It's a very exciting time in America. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Who's in charge of the budget bill while you're gone, sir?
I'll sign it.
Mr. President, are you ready?
Totally forgot. And just yesterday, he was looking for the president of Finland, only there was one problem.
President Stubb of Finland, and he's somebody that, where are we here? Huh? Where? Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny that Keith Edwards will make fun of Trump. This is so hypocritical. If you are involved in the left versus right paradigm lie, you are inherently hypocritical. Keith Edwards just made fun of the Five for not calling out Donald Trump like they're calling out Gavin Newsom for tweeting so much. But Keith Edwards would not make fun and did not make fun of Joe Biden for forgetting as many things as he forgot, while he doesn't have any problem making fun of Donald Trump.
Now, what you don't see is that he was literally right here. He was literally right here. So there's something going on with Donald Trump.
But nobody would talk about what was going on with Joe Biden for so long until Joe Biden lost the election. Then everybody started talking about it. Right, Jakey the Snake Tapper?
Doing this, covering it up, is only going to work for so long. It's only going to work for so long. I mean, look at this guy.
So Keith Edwards wants you to think that this thin plane wing and the body of this model aircraft will somehow hide his massive ankles. They couldn't have done something different, like maybe pulled up a big banquet table and had a different arrangement here?
It's only going to work for so long. I mean, look at this guy. As someone says here, remember when they said Biden was too old and feeble looking? Look at this guy. He looks like he's decomposing in real time. So let's keep following that, because there's obviously some there. I mean, we do know that there is a physical problem with him. And just to say it bluntly, I hope the Big Macs do their thing, and I hope they do it quickly, just for the sake of democracy, the sake of our country.
In other words, he's saying, I hope Donald Trump will perish. That's what he's saying.
Sake of the world.
And if Donald Trump does perish, then who becomes president? Oh, that's right, the vice president. Who controls the vice president? Peter Thiel and Palantir. And that's going to change exactly what, Keith Edwards?
And
besides that, the banksters are still in control. This guy knows it, but his bread and butter is to play the two-party paradigm.
There's clearly something going on with the ankles, and his mind is truly shriveling in front of us. Now, let's just switch steps, because we have Gavin Newsom fighting fire with fire. We've got Donald Trump decomposing, and then
Gavin Newsom is fighting authoritarianism with authoritarianism.
And here is something beautiful that I want to end with, and that is clips of Elise Stefanik, who is potentially running for governor of New York. We're not sure yet. Getting booed at her own press conference. So I'll leave you with that. And may I suggest, while listening and watching this, shut your eyes and meditate. Try to be present, because this is very calming. And there aren't many moments in Donald Trump's America where you can be calm, but this is one.
Congresswoman from New York 21, Elise Stefanik.
There was a call for Stefanik to hold a town hall, echoing through the crowd.
Some people are booing, some people are cheering. Pretty much every crowd has that. That's how pitiful this guy's content is. And he's got now 261,000 views. This is a content creator who's increasing 100,000 subscribers a month. My ask of you is that you share my video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon so we can continue to expose these guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming back. It's good to be back. Let's work together to break the left versus right paradigm lie. I'll see you in the next video.